a very scary round for Astralis, and they do make it out. Good couple of kills out of Device and Sip at the end.
Intro is ready to cover towards the top for the follow-up peak. A bit brutal, and Astralis now have a 2-round lead, 9-7 after winning the pistol, but Liquid is buying up. They do not want to sit a round out.
Especially if you're basing at least some of your retake on that flank coming in and you just get absolutely called out by Liquid. That's going to be a slight panic moment. But with the bomb plant.
Oh, I don't think they saw this. Oh no. I don't think Liquid has any idea. Twist isn't even considering it. It all depends on how aggressive he plays this with the AK-47. Now they know there's aggression, but again, that M4 might just keep their attention away. They still have no idea Glaive is here. They can back off and leave him in this position.
If they hadn't re-smoked that, I think Twist would be dead already. That smoke that Astralis has put up is currently saving them.
I think Glaive's gonna wait for 2, although he still does have Device waiting. This is such a deadly 1-2 punch.
Close flash, Device actually winning that fight and now trying to do some more damage. There's Glaive with the follow-up, but now Device is isolated and stuck in this corner. Can he get out with any more? No, Elise will take him down. A lot of potential, but not all of it realized in that round.
You see the danger of aggression, though, at that bomb site. It has to be so comprehensive because they actually had success with that stack, but Liquid are just patiently waiting, and they're able to chop them down 3 players. And now Dupree, and they just have no idea where they're coming from, but the aggressive position has paid off. It catches Stewie completely off guard, and the Liege can't trade. And now Nav has to recover. The Deagle, he must be aggressive, and he can't land it. A triple kill for Dupree, saving the day.
With an MP9, that's really, really good. Forward play, a huge off angle that you could tell Liquid weren't ready for. 10-7. And that was an early buy based off the bomb plant to try and put that creek into play, and it did not play out. So now I would say Astralis have a good shot at getting the 16 rounds, but by no means secured at all. Still kind of anxious about this. This is a classic play that surely Liquid know by now.
Well, Astralis is looking on point at the moment. The next gun round for Liquid is going to be so important. Dupree down to just his sidearm, but he's allowing his teammates to take the brunt of the attack and bail him out. Astralis now with a phenomenal hold on this map.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I think that's
the rhyme.
That's what we say over there. That was good. It was cool to see Dupree. Just immediately, almost instinctually, just realized, you know what? They've got that side covered. I'm just going to try and live on this side. 11-7, 19th round. We've got 3 Creeks, 2 AKs, a lot of grenades on the Liquid side. They can pretty much do whatever they want this round, so let's see how much they've been drilling some of these attacks. This is where Astralis, at least somewhat in the past, have had some issues. Meg is, quick down with the flank. He's going to find the bomb as well. Let's see if he can get the kill. Nobody's currently looking behind. Naf has also gone down. This could be a disaster for Liquid. It looks like it will be. Meg is chewing them up with the flank, and he's going to get to, looking for the headshot. For the 31 as well. The ultimate backstab.
I think that's it. I think that is the back-breaking play. That is the one, that is the round that I think might just end Liquid on this first map on Vertigo. What a beautiful flank. Combined with the opening kill, there just wasn't enough manpower. No one from Liquid had attention there. No one in Liquid was reading the possibility of this kind of a flank. Magisk is just brutal.
You look at a map like Vertigo and you think, well, because of that ladder in the middle, that stuff must be happening all the time, but it is very rare actually that we see that work out, because if your Meg is going down through that, you might as well walk into someone who's either watching for you or someone coming back from the other side of the map who's going to shoot you in the back. So you're super exposed. It seems like it should be sort of a no-brainer, but in actual practice, it's much more tricky.
Oh yeah, but you can see the payoff. It's worth the risk at time. Even Liquid, remember, Elige went down there as well at a certain point, and he actually challenged in that ladder room a number of times. So pulling it out there, Magisk obviously gets the better of that kind of a play. Back to Deagles, back to pistols and armor. very fast-paced towards the B bomb site. They do slow down once they get to the stairs. And I think Device is actually already flanking from A.
Yeah, very aggressive right now, Astralis.
He's cut the map in half for his team. They can just stack up 4 players here at the B bomb site and in mid, and there should be no entrance for Liquid.
With just pistols, some of these fights are very hard to win. This one that goes through the grid to look down there, that AK-47 is going to be doing a lot of damage.
Support flashbang for defenders. They want the information. It's perfectly timed. It's so perfectly timed. Alicia's in the corner. Dupree's a little bit lucky, but he's an even better shot. Triple kill very quickly, and there's Device on the flank. He does fall, but no chance for a victory for Liquid. A 1 versus 4, and Nitro, it's just a matter of time. Looking to take as many guns away as possible. He's not going to get anything. 13-7.
Another triple kill for Dupree in this round. That is what I think. I don't think there is such a thing as a textbook play really on this map yet, but I think that should be one of them. It's that slightly delayed retake on either A or B. Get that flashbang in there. Just try and get the right timing. When you get it, you see the result. Very hard to deal with when you're just setting up that attack. 13-7 in favor of Astralis. Still on map 1. Here's a little bit of that slightly aggressive ball ping we were talking about on the first half, which we never really got to see that much, and the result here is nothing to write home about either, and he can't stay in this position forever. He's got a little bit of backup. He's got a little bit of backup. I think he's got to be very, very careful.
No, but they've got a 13-7 lead. He's feeling very confident. He wants that 1 kill. He wants that pick before falling back.
It is an even trade, which Liquid will be quite happy with. Now Nitro and Twist just waiting on that side, hoping for a repeat. They really want Device back here, but where's Megas gone?
This game feels like Astralis has just prepped so much better for this map, that they're just a step ahead of Liquid. The fact that they've come out with so many flanks so far on this CT side, you have to imagine they saw something when they're watching Liquid's Vertigo matches previously to this. They saw that maybe Liquid in the mid-round gets clumped up and they don't extend across the map, so they can go for these flanks. They can have the early jumps on the rotations. This round is going to be so difficult for Liquid.
This is so smart, isn't it? Oh, but actually, just as I say that, Megas thought he was going to wait until the actual execute came in, but went a little bit too early. That's a nice shot from Twist, taking down Glaive. Now they've got the man lead, they've got the bomb down. Sip looked like he was in position to try and stop it, but didn't really happen. And I'd say Astralis now, they have a lot of money on some of their players, but still, probably not going to be successful in retaking this 2-on-4, are you?
No, and they have so much money, no reason to risk it. They still have such a massive lead. Just back away, see if you can get any kills right at the end, but there's no reason to still be here. So Liquid will take this round. I mean, part of it, Matt just had to get lured in by a call. Hearing all the utility and someone from his teammates saying they're coming, and they weren't quite there yet.
It's just to my mind, when that first sort of round of smokes go down on the A bomb site, surely you're not going to be calling that as an A execute, because how many times have we seen that go down for it to fade and then put up again? So I would say probably better in that case to just try and chill a little bit. Feels like maybe they jumped the gun ever so slightly on that one. 13-8 though, and Liquid picking up a round here in the second half, finally after losing 5 in a row.
Yeah, it's the first round. They've been getting destroyed. This defensive side from Astralis has been so impressive. Just suffocating.
Hold on. Says no weapons on that side. Moses in the back.
Someone's breaking the rules again. Double up setup for the defense. Oh, look how aggressive Device is. The gap in the sandbags with an AWP can be so deadly. But again, aggression. Again, this can be so hard, even with success. Device has nowhere to go. He must fight. Molotov to force him out. And another shot. A jump peek, and he's going to get away. That is beautiful from Device that he's able to escape.
How is he not dead? How is he not dead? That smoke that was put up made his life almost impossible, and then the Molotov on top of him as well. Got that close range shot, and also Glaive picked up a kill. They got away with a lot right there.
And Device can actually stay at this position in sandbags, and perhaps this is why, seeing the Molotov used early on for his position on ramp, he says, you probably don't have another one to use here. Stewie does have one, but will he choose to use it? Because they're frequently used as well deep into the A bomb site during these hits.
Well, they also won't expect the AWP to be there, right? Like, out of all the weapons, that's not the weapon you take in the sandbags. So right now, all of the body language is signaling they're not checking for it. They seem to have absolutely no idea. A deep grenade, 45 seconds. This could absolutely be the round-winning play for Device.
They had no idea. Stewie barely even considered it. Naf and Nitro aren't even considering it themselves. Liquid about to spring the trap, and I don't think they're going to like the results.
30 seconds. Device silent in the corner. Just letting his teammate do all the communication. They line up. He knows. He absolutely knows. No one's checked it. That's the bomb. No, it's right there in front of him, and he's going to get that one too. A brilliant round out of Device. 3 kills overall. And now there's only 10 seconds left, and Neff is out of bullets. Megas will take him down, and that's a 14th round for Astralis. Now quite a bit ahead of the game.
And Astralis seems hyped up. They're usually very composed, and towards the end of their winning streak, at the Katowice Major, it almost looked like everything was just business as usual. They've been talking in all the interviews, saying that Liquid is the best team in the world, and they have to try and overcome that. And this match means everything. The team that took their era away from them.
Now, this was their map pick. I do want to remind everyone of that. Overpass is going to be coming up as the second map, and obviously Inferno has to decide that would be such a treat. Everybody wants that. Even the people who are fans of Astralis surely can give us a third map.
You are right to a certain degree about that aggressive opping over towards the A-bomb site. Just look how much pressure it's applying on these guys. They're so scared to move forward.
I don't like the surprise in your tone of voice, Moses. I feel like that's very condescending. I must call that out. Make it sound like that's the first time that's ever happened.
Well, it's the second. Still not many. Device with an opening kill.
See what I have to deal with all the time? I need some pity from the crowd here. Nitro does go down, and now it's a double orb as well. That does make it slightly more tricky.
Look at just all the aggression across the map that Liquid have seen over and over again. We've seen Dupree push down here a number of times. Areas with the AWP, and it's so many different looks, so much utility being used by Liquid early on to flush out those aggressive positions, and no one's in them. So the utility just goes to waste, and then they don't have to use it, or they don't have it to use when they want to actually attack a bomb site.
Just look at the Molotovs, right? I think you're absolutely right. Normally you want 3 Molotovs to clear out all the common positions on this map or at the B bomb site, and now they kind of can't. Now, maybe they could get one for Glaive. That would be a common position, but he's even moved out of that one. Yeah, there's that D-Molotov, exactly that we're talking about. But again, they wanted 2 more. Dupree ready to send someone flying right off the building. Stewie gonna volunteer himself, and a second one. Great shots from from Dupree. Already a triple, and now 10 seconds left. No bomb plant gonna happen. And that will be a 15th round for Astralis. A single one away from taking the first map here. Oh,
that's production value.
Production. This is guys doing all the calculations. Some cool linear algebra in there, like that.
Algebra?
Algebra, I don't know. Just going into Danish there for a minute. I'm sorry, Dan. No, I'm so hyped up.
You couldn't tell. You just switched in. It was automatic.
Yeah. So watching Astralis, we got math.
Yeah, you're feeling very patriotic.
It's 2 of my favorite things, really.
Oh, that's a huge nade for the last round, and somehow he's only rewarded with 1. You felt like the nade in that lineup had to have given him 3.
I mean, it was almost perfect. They've still done a lot of damage. I think they saw that jump. They were shooting at his head. Glaive says, yeah, I don't want to really participate in this. 4 on 4. Everything on the line for Liquid. Limited on the grenades once again. But at least Astralis, except for the Vice over on the other side, he's controlling the whole A bomb side. They know what's coming. Look at the aggression from that AWP and what it's affording to them.
Yeah, and so many players in middle for Liquid, it's almost like a bottleneck. Like, what can these 3 players actually do? You can only really peek in one direction. That's covered by smokes. So you don't have information. A risky jump up from Elish. Here they come, trying to take the bomb site, but Dupree still stands tall with a double kill. Back into the safety. It's a 2-on-3 in Liquid. This first map might just slip away. They haven't seen the boost coming just yet, and Dupree's got a 3rd. Nafly to save the map for Liquid to keep them in this. He must have all three reloading as well, but he saw the jump, taking damage, and backed into a corner.
He's off. Astralis pulling Vertigo into the veto of what is the most hotly anticipated match of the Starladder Berlin Major so far. A quarterfinal, no less. Vertigo is pulled out. Guys, let's break this one down. Astralis have made quite the statement.
Even look at who had the most kills, or wearing out on all the stuff we were seeing. We saw Astralis evolve. They were doing some fantastic nades together, right? Clearing out corners. That obviously the run boost with Dupree, that got everybody in here, shouting about that one. But they were so well prepared for this map and playing off of each other, and they weren't afraid to take fights. Coming into this, I haven't seen Astralis look this confident in a while.
Both T and CT side, right? He was 4-0 in opening duels. He won them that eco round towards the A bomb site to start the match. That's what kicked off their T side. This was a vintage device performance.
Happens. No, they clearly have done their homework and they have innovated again. This is Astralis at their best because they had every little trick that they only needed once each.
Shall I share my quest? I'm not being a gentleman here though. Merci pour
B bomb site. Astralis came into this game with a game plan, right? Like they really spread their hits apart. They showed that they weren't afraid to go B late round. That was a miracle round. I'm not gonna lie. Now falling off the
The guy I feel most sorry for, Stewie 2K, that was just like running into a brick wall over and over again. Like, what's he supposed to do there? He's not a miracle worker. He can't watch every angle.
Yeah, he did get kind of locked out, but that's credit to Astralis. My question now does take us towards Overpass. We just had the stats on our screens, gentlemen.
Find that confidence back. It's not I'm with hope.
Yeah, I asked him what's his favorite.
Three at a minimum. So if you're Team Liquid, and if you're one of the people who thinks this is the Team Liquid era, this is exactly where you want to be right now. This is one of the home maps that you've
a default and overpass. They love to fall back into the site and just play super passively with